Okay, good evening, everyone. Indonesian time. My name is Angga Kusuma. I'll be the host for this tonight's discussion. As always, Ota community has um, conducted a weekly discussion for several years, and I think it's the 270 more episodes already. What makes this meeting different is that because tonight we are organizing this discussion in collaboration with um, Link. That's that stands for Lao Youth Network Community Knowledge Hub. Yes. Later, their representative will represent their own organization as well, and also it's also in collaboration with OIC Youth Community, also an environmental organization in Indonesia. But specifically, as a OTA representative, I'll first introduce our own community. The OTA community is an English community established in 2019. We established this forum to make room for us to practice our English skill weekly, every weekend, either Saturday night or a Monday night, because all of the founders of Mota Community used to be like English learners in English Village of Indonesia before. It's around 2018, 2019, and since then, we've organized consistently this discussion. As I said, it's now been 270. Let me check. I have to make sure. Yeah, 271 episodes. So now we are in the 271 episodes. That means that we've organized this forum for 271 times. Yes, that's all for our community. We expect that everybody keep following us and joining our weekly discussion in order to improve their English skill. Not only that, we also organize this forum to share experiences, insights from various speakers and also participants who have like many backgrounds that can learn together in our group. So yeah, that's actually the aim of the establishment of Ota community. And then I will also introduce our moderator for tonight's discussion. Um, she is Nipalak Nuna Unalum. She's the founder of Link community in Laos. I think Miss Nuna can introduce her own organization better than Miss Nuna. Can you please introduce your organization briefly to us?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. By the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Nipalak Un Alum, but everyone call me by my nickname, Nuna. And you guys can just feel free to call me Nuna as well. So, I'm gonna mention about Link community, which is we just started actually. I'm not the only one who started, but right now we try to cooperate with other friends who have the same goals because Link or Lao Youth Network for Knowledge Hub is also inspired from like some friend that they want to learn English, but because as you guys know, in Laos, we're not using English that much in daily life, and we're not from the English speaking country. So we also try to find a platform that everyone can learn together. And at Link, we believe that education must be free and accessible to everyone. So our mission is also to break down barrier to knowledge by providing Lao youth with like open access to English learning, also like AI literacy and global opportunity. Like today, we also have a really wonderful and great chance to collaborate with OTA community and other today to learn English and speak English with each other and exchange some knowledge as well. To begin with, I'm not really an expert of the topic, and even like my English skill is not really, like native, but I'm here today because I also want to learn from all of you as well. Please feel free to ask any question if you guys feel like something that's not clear, and my pronunciation is not really understandable. I mean, I'm open to everyone to give any feedback or like learn from each other as well. And another thing is we have friends from Laos here as well because oh sorry, some technical problem. It's just like feel free to jump in as well if you guys have any question. I saw so many familiar faces as well here. And yeah, I think I should hand it to you back to you, Anga, or you want me to continue? It seems like someone just jumping with the light outside my house. I need to tell them first.
Okay, okay. Take your time. Okay. That's the introduction from our moderator, and then now, um, I think I should hand this over to Nuna actually immediately to start our meeting. But she asked us previously to have like some brief introduction um, to everyone coming here in our group, which is good because we all come from different country. So I think it's better for us to know one another first. And for that, I think I will give to you as you requested before, Nuna, uh, to have like introduction session, to lead the introduction session, and then move immediately to the discussion. Nuna, I'll give it to you.
Oh yeah, cool. So I think like it's like to start to know each other, I would like to introduce myself and also I will take a floor to everyone to introduce yourself, your name, or where you're from, or even like what you expect from this discussion. It's like one key or one word, or can be anything that you expect from us today for the from the discussion. So, Anga, have you already introduced yourself? Not yet, or
Yes,
you want to start again?
sure, if you want to.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, probably let's start from me, and I pass it to you, and pass it to everyone. What
Okay.
about that?
Yeah.
All right. Again, because I just introduced myself. So again, I'm Nipalakun Alum and Nuna. Everyone, just feel free to say hi or give me a feedback. And one thing that I expected from discussion today, I hope everyone gonna be happy and be engaging with the discussion today. Even if something that you not really know or you're unfamiliar with, just feel free to engage and connect your experience to the discussion. Yep. And pass to you, Anga.
Thank you, Nuna. Okay. Again, my name is Anga. You can call me Anga. I'm the host of this meeting, and I'm also a member and a founder of Ota community. So my aim to join this meeting is to practice my English. As Luna said, Indonesia is also not an English speaking country. So when we wanna practice our English, we need friends, we need community, um, in which is provided here in Ota community. That's the reason why we consistently organize this meeting for more than 5 years now. And also not only for English, also to build some networks, new friends from people not only from Indonesia but also from other countries like Laos and also some other countries. And of course, last but not least, is to learn a new perspective, insight shared by others to discuss our topic today, and also other topics that we have discussed in the past, and also maybe in the future uh, we will have more newer topics to discuss. Well, that's all from me. Thank you.
Uh,
I'll
all
give it
right,
to you back.
Anga. Yeah, it seems like we have more participation coming and joy. Probably we can move quickly by just saying a name and what you expect from the discussion. And if possible, I want to see your beautiful face as well. If you guys can make it, just feel free to turn on the camera on the Zoom as well, please. All right, next I would pass it to Bentero. It says I'm pronounced it right. Please go ahead.
Hello, Luna. So sorry first
Hi.
to not turn off my camera because I've
No
got
worry.
sick.
Yes.
Okay, I'll introduce myself first. My name is Bentaro. I come from Bukit Tinggi. It's the city of from West Sumatra, if you know. And
Yes.
my aim in this discussions, of course, I want to learn about English as well. And then I want to hear about the discussions we got today. Actually, it's my first time to join this meeting in my Zoom, and I'm just about to know first to Mr. Angga. Uh, I never meet with Mr. Angga before, but I hope in these discussions uh, we will get more knowledge about these discussions. That's it, Miss Luna and Mr. Angga. Thank you. I give it to Mr. Angga and Miss Luna. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Bintaro. And we move next to Sulatda. Are you here? Sulatda Sisuwansai. Yep.
Hi, Sulada Sisuwansai, and my name is Dick. I'm sorry, it's the first time of English Cup. And just expect for this meeting, I want to learn about climate change or either English version for
Yeah, sure.
improve my English. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sulatda. And next, Igalita. Is that the name? Sorry if I pronounce it wrong.
My name is Ekalita. I'm a housewife. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And next, Pusa, please.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Fuza, and I live in Java, an island in Indonesia. And what I expect from this forum is probably, practice the speaking and find someone to speak English with, since it's not very easy to find a very good community like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Fusa. I do agree with you. And Simon?
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm original from Laos, and Vientiane capital, and I'm Simon, and also friends of Luna as well. So yeah, I think this section is quite interesting, and I want to practice my English, especially a speaking skill. So that's why I join, and I want to connect and have a new network with you guys as well. Thank you.
Yes, and Haras. Is that I'm pronouncing it right for your name? Sorry. Angga, can you jump in on this?
Are you calling Haras?
Yes, is that I'm
Okay.
pronouncing it right?
Yes, Haras, time is yours.
Okay. Hi. So what is
Hi.
the question?
Just introduce yourself.
Oh, so my name is Haras. I'm currently living in Java, and I'm still a junior high school student.
Okay, cool. All right, Rio.
Hi everyone, my name is Rio and I'm from Indo. My intention why I joined to this discussion because I want to practice and enhance my speaking skills. Thank you.
All right, good. Thank you, Yumi.
Hello. Thank you for the opportunity. Well, I think I'm here to hear about the topic. It's quite interesting. About climate and poverty, which one that we should be prioritized first, and it's quite contradicting, but yeah, I think in our discussion we would find some ways to balance it out. I think that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Yumi. You capture a really good point that we're going to discuss next. So, Bunchan, Mr. Bunchan, is that you okay to speak, or you want me to? Because you put in the chat that you're not really convenient to talk. Yes, no, yes. Probably we skip first. Nista,
Hi, Luna. Thank you for the opportunities. I'm Niza. I live in Java right now, and my aim here, I think just the same with the other. I want to improve my speaking skills and also get the insight from today's topic, I guess.
all right, thank you. And Ori, is that I pronounce it right? Ori, is that your name?
Who? Sorry?
Ori? Ori, probably.
Aulia?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Aulia.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Mrs. Thank you for the chance. My name is Aulia. I come from Maros. Now I'm staying in Makassar, the capital city of South Sulawesi. I'm working as technical staff in Natural Resource Conservation Center of South Sulawesi. I hope I can improve my English through this weekly discussion. Thank you.
Yes, and Kartika,
Hello everyone. So my name is Kartika. You can call me Tika. I am from West Java, and right now I study in or um, the University of Malang. Thank you.
thank you, Tika, and Rosida, please.
Okay, hello, good evening, Miss Nuna and Mr. Angga. Thank you very much for the time. My name is Ochi. I come from Jombang, one of the city in East Java. My aim to join this discussion is that, of course, as other participants, I want to practice my English and my listening as well, and also to get insight or new knowledge from the discussion topic today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, and Henny.
Hello, Miss Nana and everyone. I'm Henny from Indonesia and I'm living in Palembang. Thank you very much for having me here because I want to improve my English. Thank you.
Thank you, and our newcomer, Daddy. Is that I pronounce it right?
Yeah, you pronounced it correctly.
Yeah, sure. So can you
My name
please
is
introduce yourself? Yep.
yeah, sure. My name is Dimas. I'm from under what is it called? Under block. Yeah, it's called
Yes.
Balikpapan in Indonesia.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's nice.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to see you, Daddy. Is that I call out everyone name already? Is it still someone that not really have a chance to speak yet, like or introduce yourself? Can you please feel free to jump in? Because I think it's for everyone already, I guess. Yeah, I think should be everyone. All right, guys, because we have limited time on it, I'm gonna start sharing my screen and bring everyone to the discussion. Oh, by the way, I just want to say that today I wear batik, so because it's just for this discussion. If you not noted, so. All right. It said everyone can see my PowerPoint now.
Yes, it's clear.
It's clear? Okay, cool. That's good. All right, today we come up with a very big question. Even myself think this is very big when you think about poverty and the climate change with crisis demand priority. So today discussion, we're gonna go through this agenda. It seems a lot, but believe me, the time gonna went by so quick. First of all, I already introduced myself, but let me tell you more about me. This photo I just have a chance to take in Jakarta, probably last 2 weeks. I went to Jakarta and also Bali, and I took this photo, which is quite nice. So that's why I proudly represent on this. And yeah, as everyone know, my name is Nipalak Unalom. I'm come from Laos, and I have been working as a research assistant since 2017 to 2023. I'm working in Ministry of Planning and Investment. And from 2023 to 2025, I had a really good opportunity to go study in Australia on the environmental management and development, which is same school with Anga. So that's why we have been friends since then. And from 2025 until right now, I just came back from Australia and I still continue working as a research assistant, but I moved to another ministry, which is Ministry of Finance of Laos. All right, let's go quickly. Before we go to the discussion, I want you to think about what is poverty in your mind. When you see this word or when you hear this word, what comes to your mind? The word poverty. Anyone wanna jump in, or can be anyone, can be anything that come to your mind. No right or wrong answer here.
Poverty means disaster.
Sure. Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, sure. Anyone
Nuna,
wanna come up? Or
Nuna, I just wanna emphasize to everyone, if you would like to speak up, please, you can raise your hand. So the
oh,
moderator
cool.
will notice that you are interested in speaking up. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There is
nice.
Haras
Thank
here
you,
raising the
Anga.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, Haras, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you. So I think what comes into my mind about poverty is poor area and hard to live and also disaster.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you captured a really good point. Anyone else want to jump in? Oh, Fusa, please go ahead.
Yes, couldn't agree more with what Haras said, that poverty is a disaster. And in addition, it is also a limitation towards life. Um, you will have anything at unlimited. Yeah, like for example, you have less options in education, and then probably you will not get a good healthcare, and yeah, you cannot do a lot of things in this life. Yeah, so it's a disaster. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Fusa. Amazing. It seems like you guys know really well about poverty, like the definition, sorry. But let me move next to the next concept or the next definition here. When you think about climate change, what about this? What do you think about it when you heard the word climate change? I think it's really relatable to everyone here. Anyone, please? All right, Daddy, please go ahead.
I think the word climate change has been around, and I think everyone has known this word quite some times. In my mind, I think when it comes to climate change, I think it's just a quite slow but accentuated and clear change over the temperatures and the weather patterns all across the world that seemingly change and affect every single thing, in this current condition that are supposed to be not the way it is, but because of this climate change, it changed a lot. I think including the weather patterns as I mentioned before. Yeah, I think that's it.
Indeed, yes, absolutely. Anyone want to jump in or build up on Daddy because he captured a really good point on it as well. No one? All right. It's all good. So we can move to the next. So here, like everyone mentioned about the poverty, you just think about, when people don't have enough money for basic needs like, food, home, education, or healthcare. Or sometimes not just can they afford or not, but also related to like, education, knowledge, and accessibility. For example, if like the mother in rural area, they don't know like what kind of food that have a really good nutrition for their kids. So when they don't know how to buy or what they should buy, so that means it's also make them deep down to the poverty as well. And even accessibility, even you have cash in hand, but if you cannot access to the food, it's also make you as a poverty as well. And when you think about the poverty, it's very interesting because it's not only mean poor, it can be defined in different meaning in different places as well. So in countries like Laos, poverty is often measured by whether you can meet basic need or like, food, water, housing stuff, or even the family may not earn much cash, but if they can farm and fish to survive, it's also called as a poverty as well, because sometimes they're still poor if they lack of clean water or access to school and stuff like that. But in developed country, I think like most of the people already have food and water. So you might think like, what is poverty in that developed country, right? So they define it differently here, actually, according to the source that I see here that I put on the screen. They define it differently with more about relative living standard. If your income is far below average and you can't afford heating or medical bills or participate in society, so you are considered as poor in the developed country. So as I said, it's a big thing when you talk about poverty. It depends how you define and what aspect that you're looking for, because deep down there is so many dimensions. And also the climate change. I think Daddy already covered all of the definition about, like the world is getting hotter. I mean, if the simple way you can see nowadays, the world is getting hotter, which bring more flooding, drought, storm, or even rising sea level, I guess. And you might think that is all caused by the human action. And is it true? I cannot deny it, but it's not all actually. This is some source that I put it here if you got interested in, because they define UNDP define the climate change over here mainly directly or indirectly to human activity that alter or composition of the global atmosphere. So I think I'm not gonna go too deep about this because we're going to have a discussion more. All right. So here I want to hear from all of you guys. When you think about the poverty and climate change, it's a big debate here. Like, do you think they are connected or contradict each other? All right, please feel free to jump in anytime if you guys wanna speak up, please.
I can
Anyone?
start.
Okay, cool. Anga, and just in case, because I shared the slide, I cannot see the name on it. Can you please help me to organize for someone who want to speak up as well?
Yeah, sure. I'll have you.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Of course, it is obviously connected because, in fact, people who are in a very bad condition will be affected more. For instance, when you're a farmer, mostly people working their nature environment like farmers, they will be more affected because climate change can affect the weather and also make the land very dry because of the drought. and when there is dry season happen, the farmer will have less water to grow their lands and also their environments and paddy fields. It makes them have less income and consequently also make them become more difficult to access to any means that can support their life, like money and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's my simple answer for this one.
Yes, you are very right about it. Yeah, it's directly impact to the vulnerable or poor household directly, and it's hard for them to recover. Yumi, I think you raised your hand. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I think as we know that everything in this world are connected to each other, they are intertwined to each other, and I'm sure that one thing will affect like a snowballing effect to the others. And as we can see that poverty is also connected to climate change in a way that employment can be happen if we build more, maybe any kind of industry, any kind of any kind of economic movement. We need to build a lot of things, industry. I would say as we know that we need a lot of resources, and it can only be took by the nature, and the other way around. If we take a lot of sources from the nature, we will run out of it. Maybe we overuse it and somehow affect our environment too. And we cannot do one thing without affecting the other. It's quite contradicting in my point of view because as my major was management, in economic view we need a lot of resources, and we don't really take care of the climate effect of it, even though we make our effort to protect the nature, but it's so little, especially in Indonesia. If we produce more, obviously we need a lot of employer, and people can have more opportunity to get their income through it. But in the other hand, if we produce more, people the sources will reduce, and it will affect our nature. People will overuse it. People will I don't know how to say it. Like it will affect it visually if the nature is not guarded right, if the nature is not regulated quite right, it will affect the each other. And if we protect the nature by not producing more, we will get poverty more. That's for the simple thing. Okay, I hope you can make a conclusion out of it. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Yumi. Actually, I do agree with you for some reasons. Well, they are kind of like contradicts because we cannot do, improve the living standard in the same time as well as protect the environment, because majority of the industrial, they produce more, and this means they create job opportunity, like you do mention, is improve economy. It's same situation in Laos as well, because we also wanna improve our economy and also want to graduate from the least developed country, if you're familiar with the term. So we want to become the middle income country. So that's why majority of the priority, we really focusing on economy. And also we also realize that we want to protect the environment, but to equally focus on one of them is very hard. Like you said, we need a lot of effort, we need a lot of human resources and stuff. All right, I think we have more people want to jump in. I think Fusa, is that you? Yeah, please go ahead, so we can jump to another question as well. We have a lot of questions that we're going to discuss today, and it's very interesting. All right, Fusa, give the floor to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, same answers as people before me said that these both matters really connected, yeah, between poverty and also the climate change. As Mr. Anga said before, it will give a direct impact, even a huge direct impact, because the agriculture, like one of the huge factor to succeed the agriculture is the weather, which really defined by the climate. So if there is a climate change, it's going to be very difficult for the farmers to adjust when they have to put the seeds or when they have to do some plantation. And yeah, it will, when the production of the agriculture is not really good, the end of the line will be poverty. And also, the next one is, the other way around. Yeah, it's going to be very challenging. It will be difficult to raise awareness for the poor people about the climate change, because how can we, or how can they think about the climate change when all they can focus is what to eat tomorrow? So yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Fusar. You also captured a really good point as well. So I think we can continue because you guys do mention what's connected to the next question actually. Let me go. Oh no. All right. Yes. So you do mention about, like poor people are most affected because, the production not good, it's end up with the poverty, they cannot sell the products and stuff like that. I think it's all related to this. So it's come up with the question that do you think poor people are more affected by the climate change than rich people? Why or why not? Any thought?
You can
Anka, I think
you can point someone who hasn't spoken up yet through the
yes.
list of members here.
All right.
Maybe they're just shy.
I know. I mean, I'm also shy, so that's why. Risky, probably.
Yes, Mr. Rizky, please share your thoughts.
For probably Rio.
Rio, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I totally agree with the statement because poor people have lack of resources to tackle the negative effect of climate change. So I think poor people are more affected in terms of climate change than rich people because they have lack of resources.
Okay, cool. I do agree with you, Rio, because if you give a very simple example like I think Musa or someone like mentioned before, I'm sorry if I'm not really I remember the name, I'm bad on it. But I think the simple example would be if poor family living in the rural area and if they have flooding or the drought comes and their crop fail, their family might lose their only sources of the finance or income and even food. So they may not having, saving or insurance or access to loan to recover their choice and are very limited as well. So I think we can move to the next question as well. See, it's connected. This one. I really not surprised about this data actually, because according to IPCC, they do note that the richest 10% of the world population produce more than 50% of global emission, while the poorest 50% contribute less than 10%. But poor and vulnerable communities are the most affected by floods, storm, and even food insecurity. So it's still kind of like back to the previous question. When you think about it, is it fair that poor people suffer more from the climate change, even though they cause less of it? Anyone have any thoughts about it? So I think I can mention someone here in the chat. I think everyone quite shy. Probably Aurea, probably.
Aulia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it me?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the chance. Is it fair that poor people suffer more from climate change? I think it's not fair that poor people suffer more from climate change because for me poor people didn't much contribute to the climate change, but they face the biggest impact. I think some stakeholders like industry and people who didn't know how to take care environment have to have to have to face big im- the big impact from climate change.
Yes, thank you, Aurea. You captured a really good point too. Yeah, that's true. That's not quite fair. For the poor people or even vulnerable household to bear a burden from the climate change because based on the data, they also show that like the poor or vulnerable household, they cause only a little amount of the emission, but big industrial or even in the big city, they cost more on the global emission. So that's why it's also come up with this question. And this one we go next because I think we have less time left. We still have lots of things actually. Yes, here. All right. I think this one is also continued from the previous question as well. If you think that's not fair for the vulnerable community to bear the burden. So, do you think should responsibility follow those who cause the problem, or should everyone share it equally? Like if we have some of the responsibility that we need to take, for example, the policy, like to do the tax for someone who caused the emission more. Is that like we should share it equally? Everyone should get the tax when you do like the activity that harm the environment, or do we have to think or consider about the proportion and stuff like that? Is that anyone want to come up with any idea about this? Or even if you think in the simple way, like for example, if it's not about the climate change stuff, just think about when you do a group work, for example, in your school, when you do a group work, if one student does most of the damage to the project, is it fair for everyone to get the same blame, or should that one who caused more problem take on more responsibility on it? Like take on more responsibility on it, actually. Yeah. Anyone? Anga, do you want to help me with that? Because I cannot see the screen actually. I use
Yeah.
another laptop. Yeah.
Yeah. No one is raising their hand now. But I think I can mention someone to speak up.
Yeah, please, because I cannot see. Oh no, I think Daddy raised the hand.
Oh yeah, sure. Daddy, go ahead.
Okay, I don't think responsibility should be shared equally in this case. I think it should fall heavier on those who cause the bigger share of this problem. Um, if I can take Indonesia as an example, big industries, coal power plants, and large scale plantations that clear forests, they produce way more emissions than those poor people ever could, right? Because actually, I'm working at plantation as well, so of course we also need to be responsible of what we're doing. For example, when the peatlands in Sumatra or Kalimantan are, drained for palm oil, massive amounts of carbon are produced, and when fires break out, um, the smoke as well. That so we trying to limit the numbers of um the productions, as well as that we try to rebuild all the trees so that we're responsible of what we're doing. And I think other than that, we also need to compensate those poor people who've been living in the area of that are suffered by those problems, specifically in the Borneo Island where I'm living in. I think it's not supposed to be shared equally. In fact, that they need to be responsible of what they created and that they resulted over the problems they create, such as those industries. I think that would be my answer.
That's nice, Daddy. It seems like you have a really insight information about this topic. I'm quite surprised. And it's really good, I think. And yeah, you do mention like big industry need more responsibility on this because I also think that way. One way to think about responsibility is through policy. Like, for example, should governments create tax or penalize for the people or the company or industry who produce the most emission? This is actually already happening in some places, I guess. It's called a carbon tax, if you guys have heard about that, or even polluter pays principle, meaning if you pollute more, you should pay more. And that money can then be used to support climate action, like funding renewable energy or helping vulnerable community to adapt, like you do mention, like compensation and stuff. So instead of saying everyone pays equally, the idea is those who cause more damage should contribute more to fixing it. All right, we're gonna move forward, I guess. Cool. This is what I'm waiting for. Actually, this one I'm really excited to introduce you about the activity. So we're going to do a role play activity and we will split you into a breakout room and each group will take on a different role, which is here we have three of them. We have government, we have community representative, and we have business and private sector or investor. So it's very easy. You guys gonna split into a group and you discuss by the prompt that I give you here, or can be anything outside the prompt, but I think it might be really easier for you to focusing and follow the prompt so you guys can discuss and also come up with the point that you can agree or not agree with each other. And after that, I think we're gonna take around 10 minutes, right, for the discuss in the
Yes.
breakout room.
Yeah.
10 minutes. Okay, cool. So we have three breakout room. Let me wait before we go to that. Anyone have any question? Because it's kind of like quick, or you want me to explain more about what you're going to do? No? Let me give some example then. Like, for example, because it seems like it's very quick, but because the time is very limited. For the government policy maker, you are just think like you are a government that your job is design policy, right? Because you are the government. So, but you only have a limited money, let's say. So you face tough choice, tough decision. Like, for example, should you invest in cheap coal power to create job, or like quickly for everyone, you boosting economy, or you want to spend more on the renewable energy that is cleaner but more expensive to begin with. So that's one is your role to think about it from your perspective of the government. And other as well, if you are community, so what are your community priority or urgent need? You need more food security, jobs, and stuff like that, or even group tree as well. I think it's kind of like easy to follow, but if you guys have any questions, just feel free to jump in before we gotta go to the breakout room.
And then,
Yes, Anka?
yeah, can I add something?
Yes, yes, sure.
Yes, because we've got 14 people, so that means each group will consist of 3 to 4 people. And then make sure that you guys discuss equally and make sure that everyone share their ideas. And then after discussion, we'll share, we'll discuss what you have discussed in your group. You could pick one representative to explain, and then later some people can add. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you can pick one spoken person. All right, we're gonna go to the breakout room. Anka, are you gonna
Sure.
join another breakout room as well?
Yes, sir.
I think hopefully I do it right. Finger God, I need your help here. I need your help here. I think it's not automatically.
Yeah, you're ripping the audience. I think it's better for you to just ask them to pick the group. You choose some people to join each group. For example, Dedi and Eka will join group 1, and then they go by themselves.
Okay, let
Okay,
me
let's leave it.
assign.
Because
I
they are waiting then.
assign. Okay. All right. Like how many people we have again?
Just 3 to 4 people each group. 3 people first. 3 people each group.
Okay.
Oh, you can assign. Okay, do it.
I assign them. I assign them. I assign them. Yeah.
Okay.
I assign them now. So
3 people each group.
yeah. All right. No, because it's like some technical issue that I'm not really. I thought you're gonna help me with that, to be honest. So that's why.
One more for group 3.
I
Okay.
think 3. Yeah. I
Good.
think everyone is equally, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. All right, guys. I'm sorry, just a technical thing. I'm not really good at it. I think everyone been assigned. Okay? Good.
So group 1 is government. Group 2 is community.
Yes.
Group 3 is
And group 3 is a private sector, like the business stuff.
No, can you go to the next another group to share the question to them through the chat box?
Hey, you are the assistant. You go.
Okay, I'll go for this one. Okay.
Yeah, can you just go visit them and just tell them?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, everyone from group 1, please feel free to start because we have a limited time. Anyone want to share some idea if you are the government?
Okay, Nuna, may I get the question on your screen before?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
So here are the questions. Can you see the questions on the chat box? So this one is group 2. Okay. So in 10 minutes we'll discuss it. Aulia, what do you think about the first question?
First question is, what are your community most urgent needs? Is that?
Yes.
Oh, I think community need all of these component. We need job to make our we need job to, how do you say, to our daily needs. We also need health. We also need food and security to make our quality of life become better.
Okay, what about Rosida? But first, I will go to the group 3. Okay, you guys can continue, and I'll be back. Make sure that you guys address all the questions for group 3. Okay, we have 5 minutes.
So,
Trying to make a job for the poverty to support the reducing emission. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Yeah, maybe I will like make a apa kalau bengkel itu apa workshop ya?
Yeah.
Workshop, yeah. So we'll fix the vehicle, something like that, and we can offer the poverty people to apply the job, maybe.
I do agree. So I think if I can break it down, so in plantation companies, they already created what we call a circular economy when they're using their waste and their other resulted products.
Yeah.
Another products that can be used. So when it comes to making another new streams for that kind of other products.
Opinion.
okay, what?
Okay. Hello everyone. Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, it's audible.
Yes, very clear.
Okay. If I were as a government and I should take the policy, maybe the first step that I should do, I would design a policy that combines job creation, especially in green energy, and with the climate protection. For example, we can invest, we can invest in solar and wind farms, while training, better than training for communities for employment there, because it's good step, if we take this action, and also maybe the second step, as we know that Indonesia is full of coal mining or petroleum coal mining industry. So if we spend on coal, I think that it's cheaper short term. Yeah, but you know, it has many pollution. Yeah, pollutes more. Yeah, pollutes more. If we invest, if we invest in renewable energy, I guess that it can cost more. No, but for the, I mean, in the sides of healthy and environment, it can affect more, especially in healthy or
I think for the question number 1, I do agree with you guys that all of the stuffs here, like jobs, health, food security, are really important for the community, since that those 3 stuffs are connected to each other. Like when the people are healthy, they are going to be able to look for great jobs, and when they have already had a great jobs, then they can afford for the good or the food security. That's for me for the first question.
Okay, who else who hasn't spoken up yet? What about Mr. Solata?
Yeah, I think the first question of community with representative, what are your community most urgent need? I think either better job, and stable food supply. And another question is, how does climate change affect your community directly? Climate change is already hurt us just like when some year have like a heavy rainy, they have a lot water in area their farmer plant the seed, which destroy their produce like a lice or plant of tea. I think climate friendly project like a solar farm or reforestation can help us because they give us a villager and make our area safer. But we also need to training or support. So there's our area or local people don't know how to do a solar farm or reforestation. If their project in their involve the community, it will choose training of the people in that area, I think. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else like to speak up? Is the time over, Nuna?
Actually, but we still can keep it open. So if you guys wanna discuss more about it, because I just revisit the room 3 before, it seems like they have a really good insight already. But if you guys need more time, just feel free.
Yep.
What do you
Anyone?
think?
Miss Aulia, do you want to add more?
Well, I think I already give an answer for the first question, and in our group there are 3 questions. So maybe, is it okay if I just answer the second question?
Sure.
The second question is, how does climate change affect your community directly? I think the climate change really affect my community because let me just give real example. Some months ago there is a flood on my region, so we didn't work in our office for 3 days because that floods. We need to clean our office. We have to how do you say mengamankannya? We have to make our items in safe area. So we didn't working as usual, and it's really make our target delay. So I think climate change like drought, like floods, really affect on my community. And I also can give example when floods happen on my area, there is a crocodile. There are crocodile was carried by the river and go to people and go to village. So it's really danger. Make people.
I mean that you not just doing business or doing the jobs as a bureaucrat is for your own on interest, but you also have responsibility for the environment as well. So at some point you cannot calculate your responsibility with the nominal, right? But it doesn't mean that you harm your business as well. It's not like that. So it's like joint venture and a commitment for commitment from the government and with the businessmen to achieve that together. Yeah, but of course, maybe I can answer the third question. The government play, of course, is like a partnership, right? Because it's very hard if you just giving the responsibility just for the businessman, because they also have another responsibility that they have to fulfill, like their workers, right, and their business, their operational, and mostly if they are, I don't know about the politics, but somehow I feel that the businessman also be having having burden of that as well. Maybe I don't know, because sometimes we didn't know why they having some huge money, right? Because if you just thinking about your own interest, I think you don't have that much about you didn't need the amount that's so biggest, right? But if there is a more bigger interest behind of that, like you want to face the terrorism, of course you need a budget, right? And it's not, it doesn't it cannot be a small money, right? You in my opinion, it's like that. So when you want to face your enemy in politics or that, you need the money as well, and you need a company, and that's a lot of money. But if you just thought about your family interest, your environment, maybe you don't have need that lot of money. I know it's a lot of money, but not that lot, right? Something like that.
We need to leave now.
Yeah, it's time for us to move to the main room. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Is everything all right? Is everyone back? Why it seems like not everyone back, Anga?
Waiting in 8 seconds.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh my God, I'm feel so bad with the technical thing. It's like
Yeah,
I'm so terrible on it, like
yeah,
um
it's our experience, first experience also. So
yeah, so
that makes
yeah,
sense.
I think
But
everyone can.
it is a good uh sorry, it's a
Good
good
start.
start.
Yeah. Cool. I think because now the time is really limited, I think we're gonna open the floor for group one first. Like what you guys discuss about your role as a government, which one you should prioritize, or you come up with some policy that you really want to implement it. All right. Feel free to jump in for group one, please.
Okay, maybe I will start, and then if Miss Hani have another things to add, please feel free, Miss. I think for the first group, as a government, we would like to focus on investing in renewable energy since it's more sustainable. But as we know that we are in Indonesia, we have a lot of coal mining, but but at the same time, we also have indigenous people and then a lot of various plant and animal in a conservative area that we have to protect. So I think that we think that investing in renewable energy will give them rights to stay exist. And then the second, as a government, we would like to make a clear and strict rule for especially for industry. So before they build their factory, perhaps in a rural area, they have to analyze the environment impact in around their place. So the disaster related with the climate, it can be prevented. I think that's all from us. Maybe Miss Henny or Mr. Rio, if you have another insight.
There's some additional information from group one. If not, we can move to group three. Okay, let's move to group two.
Yeah.
Who's going to present the spokesperson of group two, please? In group two, we got Aulia, Rosida, and Sol Latda. Miss Aulia, probably. Go ahead,
Okay.
please.
Thank you for the chance. I will try to share what our discuss. In first question, what are your community most urgent needs? We agree if we need jobs, health, and food security in our daily needs. We need job to earn money. We need help to make our life become in a good way, and we also need food security. And second question, how does climate change affect your community directly? Of course, every climate change will affect our community. No matter is like drought, floods, or heat waves, each of them really impact our community. For example, in office, in our village, or people around us. And then the last question, do you think climate projects can really help reduce poverty in your area? We agree if climate project can reduce poverty because some project like ecotourism will make people have another job. Maybe I can give a real example like become guide or maybe become porter, so it can reduce poverty in our area. Maybe my friends can add more 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 information. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Aurea. It's very good to hear this from you. And I also do agree with you as well. Anyone in your group want to add on? I think one of your group member is also shared really insightful as well. Like, I think I jumped in earlier and I heard, but I forgot the name. I'm so sorry. For group two.
Is it Rio? Oh, no. It's Rosida. Either
Yeah, I
Rosida
think
or Soldat.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Rosida,
I
please.
just
Okay, thank you, sir and Miss, for the opportunity. And yeah, I just wanna add a little more about the second points where sorry, how does climate change affect your community? I would like to talk about the condition in my area, especially where agriculture is the biggest income source. So I mean, like drought and floods can be really harmful for our community because when it comes to drought or floods, it can affect the production of the agriculture itself, like rice, corn, and other most important commodity for our community. And also about the climate projects, I haven't found any climate projects that is already running in my area, so I think I cannot talk much about this. But if it's already been doing, I think it's going to be really helpful in reducing poverty, especially in ecotourism, because as we know that Indonesia is one of um, the most largest country with a very huge forest. So I think when the project is running, it of course can be useful for the most community. I think that's all. Thank you.
That's really good. Thank you. Uh, I think we can move to the next group, I guess. For group 3, business or investor. Anyone from group 3?
There's Dedi, Farah, and Ekalita.
Daddy.
Oh, Dedi. Yeah, actually, I also wanna hear from Paras after this. Maybe start from Dedi.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because Daddy, he's like an expert here. Actually, when I jump in, like he shared the idea. It's really nice, and I mean, it's good to hear from Daddy, but I also want to hear from Haras and someone else in the group as well. Please, Daddy, you can start first.
I agree. I think I will allow Haras to take on the first question, and Mr. Kalita will bring up the second.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so I guess that's my turn. Um, Honestly, I don't really know the answer for the first question, but for the second one, I have the question. All right. So should I answer the second question?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, okay. So it's both. First of all, it's a opportunity because green investment means like renew renewable energy, sustainable farming, and ecotourism. What if we made an ecotourism and we also sell our farming produce to the tourist? And first of all, there's a cost that you have to spend on the the land in Indonesia and make like a small forest. But it's a really good opportunity to open a tourism spot and also to lower poverty because all of the all of the people in the villages that used to live in poverty, they could have a way to get out from poverty from selling the natural produce.
Yes. Anyone from the group want to add on? I'm not sure, Anka, how many
Thank you,
people in
Haras.
group 3? Yeah.
There is Dedi and Ekalita.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Kalita.
No, you have the good English. Please explain.
Oh no, you can share. No worry about your English because we're here to learn. So I also not good at it, and you can explain. And I mean, everyone here ready to help you to improve more. No need to be shy.
No, my
You can
Agree.
speak up.
awful,
100%.
but Daddy can explain more details and clear. Please, Daddy.
Okay, Dede, you are choosing to
Daddy.
be the spokesperson. Okay, good.
She
Beside
chatted me
Haras.
personally to say that I'm supposed to bring that up, but she's actually the one who brought up previously. Come on, Miss Ekalita, go ahead.
You know, my English is very. I'm afraid that the message is not um delivered because my English is very limited, and I think you can explain more details, please.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I understand your English very well, and it seems like your English is very good. I think you can just share what you understand first, even if later, but Mr. Dandy can extend more in detail if you want to. What about that?
Okay.
True.
Mr. Didi will explain more, right? I'm
Yeah,
afraid that I cannot explain clearly.
no
So,
worries. Yeah.
okay, in my point of view, that the business is like um, taking the poverty, like Mr. Dedi explained that um, it's like having a business in the emissions things, but you are taking the poverty to contribute, yeah, like um, to become the worker, so they don't have worry or being like left out, left in, left apa, tertinggal tuh loh, like
Left behind.
left behind, something like that. Because the poverty is always like feel they are left behind, right? Every with the private sector, something like that, and they feel that they don't have any benefits and just being using, or sometimes they feel that they are not represent to the business in general, so they don't feel own the lives, like you said that they are in disaster. And I think that the private sector is become their friends, and partnership is not their competitor, something like that. Do you see the green investment sustainability as a cost or an opportunity? I think it's like joint responsibility. Is not about opportunity or a cost, but it's like something that you should doing together, something like that. It's like healthy life, something that you have to build from earlier, but it's not to be hurry so or harm things around you, because sometimes everything is become disaster because you are like menyakiti to harm others, something like that. Yeah. So there is impact from your mission, something like that.
All
So I
right.
yeah. Mm.
Yes, that's wonderful, Mr. Igalita. Actually, your English is very good, and I understand what you say. So, from this point, Mr. Daly, wanna add on more on your group, or shall we just move on to another activity, Mr. Daddy?
I think both of them have been quite proficient in explaining things. I think we can move on.
Cool. That's all right. All right. So after the discussion, so what's next from this? So I think we can skip this question because it seems like everyone's still on the same direction. And I want to know more about, based on your experience and what you see in nowadays, looking at your own life, what is one small action that reduce poverty or protect the environment, or both, that you think you can do, or like you already did and you feel like this is really help in this both aspect?
Sorry, Nuna, the slide hasn't moved. It's still in the activity slide.
What is it?
Yeah.
Really? Hey, I've already moved it. Actually, it's probably because it's freeze. So let me stop share first. Let me share again. Oh my God, the technical thing is so complicated. Wait, where I am now. You see my slide now?
Yes, it's in what next slide? Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, just remind the question again that like looking at your own life, your own experience, what is one small action that you want to do or you already did in the past and you feel like that reduce the poverty, or it's not like need to be like reduce only poverty, or you think that you can help to protect the environment, or you do both in the same time? You guys have any experience on it or you want to do? I think I can choose someone that not speak up yet. I think.
Solakda. Miss Solakda.
Oh yeah, thank you, Anka. Actually, yeah.
I'm so excited to speak English.
No
The first
worries.
one, okay. The first one, I want to protect the environment. Environment is the like about waste management or cycling. If I have a plastic waste, I should put it in the collect bin so it can be recycled. And the next one is I reduce the use of plastic bag and try to use plastic bag many times. I think this can help reduce plastic pollution and protect the environmental. That is my protect the environmental. Thank you.
Thank you for that. This is a really good idea, and I already done as well. I mean, I always bring the bag instead of using plastic. I have changed a lot in the past. I always use a plastic all the time, and now it has changed. It's very good. Anyone want to jump in?
What about Henny?
Yeah.
Miss Henny?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, yes, that between poverty and climate can connect, yeah, but deeply connected, I guess. Yeah, because people who live in poverty, yeah, often live in fragile area, yeah, like in Indonesia, as we know that the area is flood from coast and what is that dry farmlands and slums. So if they have fewer resources, so of course, yeah, in the sides of health and money and also technology, yeah, it's really hard for them to cope with these disasters, yeah, especially when they get the disaster, natural disaster like floods and heat waves, yeah, and also droughts. And also poverty can also worsen climate change, yeah, in the poor of region. So people may rely on, like most of them, like cutting down forests, yeah, for fuel or farming, yeah. And from the condition, if they are living in that condition, of course, so poor people, yeah, often live in unsafe areas, yeah. Yeah, they poverty and climate change, yeah, it's really, and then it's a conflict, yeah, it's a conflict in Indonesia. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Um, Anyone else, or shall we move to the next one? No, I think we can move to the next one. So actually, it's almost come to the end, and look at the time. It seems like we almost there as well. So one thing I really want you guys to take from this discussion, anyone wanna share the thoughts about this, like the key takeaway that you think that you can take from this discussion? I have some the key point already, but I want to hear from you first, and let's see if it's aligned with what I'm thinking as well. It's no right or wrong answer here. Just want to hear from what you think about it after the discussion. Anyone wanna speak up about key takeaway that you think that you can take today? Anga, I think you need to help me with that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe Ms. Rosida. Ms. Rosida, are you there? Can you share some key takeaways that you've got so far? Ms. Rosida? Rosida? Oh, she can't open the mic. All right. What about Miss Aulia?
Okay. I'm sorry. Just do you I have to make some point
Yeah, from all the discussions
from
we've
this?
we've discussed so far, what is your key takeaway? What's your main lesson that you have got?
Oh, I think
Uh,
it's just think in a simple way, like what you have learned so far, that something that you didn't expect it from here, but you gain from it or you learn from each other here. What's the key takeaway? Yep, go ahead.
okay, I will try. Uh, uh, I think we have to reduce plastic product by by using bottle on our daily activity.
Yes, that's one of that actually, because you do mention that we should reduce the plastic use and stuff. And it's also like includes in the key takeaway, which is shared responsibility. So I just want to share from me. I think key takeaway from today's discussion we have learned so far is poverty and crime are linked or connected. Some people may say it contradict. Actually, like from the first time I talked with Anga or discussed with Anga about the topic, we also like think differently as well. I also think like it's contradict, and Anga said like no, it's connected. So that's why we come up with the topic, because I wanna hear from different perspective, like both of us, like we discuss, and also working together matter, because not just only government like a role play, right? Everyone have their own role, and every role have different what they call like duty to do the job together to support each other. And also policy is a key driver too. So strong policy create the rule and incentive that make collaboration possible as well. uh like for example that I put here, the source from UNDP 2023, the renewable energy investment can create jobs, knows that millions of new jobs in developing countries come from clean energy transition. So that means if we have a proper policy, it's a key that make us achieve what we really want to in the future. And also like Miss Penny, is it Miss Penny speak earlier? Anga? Yes. So she do mention about like everyday uh daily use of the plastic we should reduce. It's also included in the shared responsibility as well. So the solution does not belong to someone, but it belongs to everyone. Even the small action can make a difference. All right. Now we come to Q&A section, and I'm really happy to hear from everyone. It can be Q&A can be feedback or even the next topic discussion that you're looking for from another modulator probably, so it can give some idea for the OTA community to do the job for the next discussion as well, I guess. Yeah. Anyone?
Maybe Miss Niza Febri.
Okay, thank you for the opportunities, Mr. Angga. I think maybe just a feedback. I think for today's discussion is very insightful. I can more aware with, especially with this issue, like we know that climate change and poverty is deeply connected. So because of this discussion, I think that I can do something better. Of course, under my control, maybe like reducing plastic bag or something like that.
Yes, that's very nice to hear that from you. Angga, anyone else wanna jump in before we move forward?
Yeah, I think one or two more people, maybe everyone who would like to speak and share.
Or we can move to the conclusion because look at the time. And I mean, the next question can do, like the conclusion from this as well.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes, that's the conclusion over here. Anyone want to conclude what we have learned today as well? Like, can be anything actually. Like,
Maybe Mr. Kalita or Mr. Dedi or anyone else volunteer. Haras.
oh yeah, I want to hear from Haras. He's really interesting person.
Haras is the youngest here. Come on, Haras.
Oh, nice. Come on, Haras. I want to hear from you.
Okay, I think the conclusion is we have to do our best to prevent poverty, or if there's already poverty, we have to try to fix it so that everybody's life will be much better than when it was before.
Yes, thank you, Haras. What about Dedi, I guess? Because I think he is one of the interesting person here. Yep, Dedi, go ahead.
Thank you. I think from all the discussion and the question that you gave us, I think it leads to a single deduction of mine. I think we can conclude that poverty and climate change are not separate problems. They are deeply connected, and we cannot solve one without addressing the other. And climate actions are supposed to be reduce poverty, not to increase it. And poverty reduction has to protect the environment as well, not destroy it. We can also see that the solution doesn't only come from governments or big companies. It also comes from small actions in our daily lives, supporting local farmers, cutting plastic, saving energy, not using too much electricity. All of these small steps add up when millions of people do it all across the globe. So the big takeaway is solving poverty and climate change require working together at every level, from policy to business to our own personal choices. I think that would be my conclusion.
That's amazing. Thank you, Dedi. You really surprised me in this conversation. Actually, everyone did actually. Anyone else want to do conclusion? Don't be shy. We're here to learn. I think we can have one more person to speak and we can conclude.
Mr. Labda?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this conclusion for me is how to solve the climate change and I forgot this. I'm so sorry.
No, it's so good. It's so good. Take the time so that you wanna
Uh,
continue, Sunny? Yeah.
Poverty and climate change, how to solve this two topic about, and we have to like cooperate between government, company, and individual to find a solution to prevent the poverty and climate change. Don't do it like more dangerous for us. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Salada. That's wonderful. I like it. All right. So based on the time, I think I would love to conclusion. It's not just only about the topic itself, but it's also during our discussion. I feel that we have different perspective, but we also come up and do agree that both climate change and poverty are connected, which is that's what we discussed today. And also we see that it's no single solution. It's not the easy answer, and each role have the unique challenges and also contribution as well. And even in discussion, when we disagree, sharing views help us understand, what can be better and see the bigger picture as well. And last but not least, I see that collaboration is the path forward. So today's sessions show that progress come not from one voice, but also from working together. And we are from different fields, different knowledge and background, and also we come up with a discussion, which is I really love it today. You are really engaged with the discussion, which is I'm not really expected it's gonna be this fun and engaging. I really love it today. And before we closing, because I think it's the time already, we already late. I think I want to take a moment to sincerely thank you to my friend, okay, Mr. Anga, or his nickname Ngak that I call him, and also Ota community for giving me this wonderful opportunity to learn and exchange the knowledge with all of you here. And the section is also a special collaboration with Lao youth and Indonesian youth as well. And we looking forward to collaborate more with Indonesian youth organization or even extend to other country in Southeast Asia or even like non-English speaking country that we can learn and exchange together here. It's very good environment to learn and thrive. And also here, I prefer here. Telemakasi. Thank you, khop chai everyone. I think Anga we have what they call photo section, right?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. You can leave it to me.
Okay. This is my contact. Please feel free if you guys have any more idea, information that want to exchange and contact me, just feel free here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna stop sharing, Anga.
Yeah.
Cool.
Please.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, Nuna Alum, for sharing and leading our discussion. It's very good. I learned something new also from you, and perspectives shared by everyone here. As always, before we close our discussion, there are three sessions actually. One is the feedback, as always, because normally just to let our Lao colleagues know, we will give feedback of English that is common actually for everyone, because we all make some mistakes in the hope that we can progress from our mistake. It's not a lot, just like a small mistake in terms of pronunciation. So I found some common mistakes when people pronouncing some words like vulnerable. Some people pronounce vulnerable. It's vulnerable. Val use va not ver. Vulnerable, and then it's climate not climate, and then it's not float but it's flat with a, and the last one is it's not always, but it's always, or with Z at the end of like a final sound. Yeah, I think that's all for the feedback. I think everyone has done very well. And then the other thing is, wait, so sorry. So everyone, can you please show your video, because we're going to take pictures with this first. Okay. Okay, can everybody
Oh.
see?
Ooh.
Yeah, this
Okay.
one is just a form of appreciation that we always do to our moderator, who is Nuna Nipalak Un Alum, Nga Un Alum, in our discussion. Okay, please share your beautiful faces. Video, we take photos. Okay, give me a second. Sorry. Okay, one. Hold on. Oops. Sorry, technical issues. Okay. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now without the certificate, but thank you very much, Nuna. I will share the certificate to you after this. Now, without the certificate, let's take another photo. Photo. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, once again. And this week we'll have another discussion with another interesting topic. But for this one, I am really glad that we come to the end, and I truly thank to our moderator again to lead our discussion. We are very grateful to have you with us here, and also everyone who's shared their ideas, perspective to everyone. I hope that we can keep connected every week through our weekly discussion. Okay, that's all from me. I'm sorry if I have made some mistakes also. Before we end, normally we end with words. When I say Ota community, you guys need to say yesterday. We said tomorrow. Yesterday we said
What?
tomorrow when I say it, because that has meaning. Ota
Wait, how do I do it again?
Yesterday we said tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, we said tomorrow.
Ota community.
Yesterday
we said tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone. I'll see you
Happy marriage,
again
Mrs. Sartine.
Thank you.
next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.